What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday morning. This is a very impromptu show that I'm having. I just got back from a lounge, decided to come, I came back home. I was like, yo, I'm wide awake. Why not just go ahead and just go live? So, this is a very impromptu show. And again, I'm not expecting a lot of people to jump on live because, again, this is real late, but I got some things I wanted to just talk about. And the fact that I've been drinking all night, I figured, this is probably the best time for me to actually go live. So, hey guys, welcome to the Black Man Travel. This is your boy Kanal, aka Ken Masters. This is here to talk shit Saturdays. And again, this is a very impromptu conversation, man. I may be talking to myself for the entire night, but so be it. I got some things to share with you guys. But anyway, when to go live, man, your boy's about to go out of town this Wednesday for the next 3 weeks, and the remaining of the year I'll be out of the country, guys. Yes, I'll be out of the country. Next 3 weeks I'll be literally on a plane every week. So it's a lot of traveling, a lot of moving around. So I'm just trying to get my ducks on the road and get things ready, because for the next 3 weeks I'm literally on a plane, and I will be completing my year in the Dominican Republic, where I will spend 3 weeks there up to leading to the new year. And just got a lot of things going on in my life right now, man. One thing about life is all about pivoting. And if you guys know what the word pivot is, being able to change and adapt. This year, 2023, has been a very pivoting year for me, personally, professionally, mentally. So it's just kind of interesting how, like, you may have your life so planned out to a T, to the point where you think you got everything figured out, but somehow, some way, a monkey wrench is thrown into the mix. So is either you adapt and pivot to the situation, or you just get left behind. So right now, I'm actually in the process of pivoting my entire life. Yes, I'm pivoting my entire life, my mindset, the way I see things, the way I do things. This has been a pivoting year. And what better way to actually pivot while overseas? So, guys, for the next 3 weeks, your boy will be traveling. Literally every week I'll be on a plane, then leading up to me finishing out the year in the Dominican Republic, starting the new year in the Dominican Republic. And I have a bombshell news to share with everybody. So guys, you guys will be the first to know. I have a huge announcement to make in a couple of weeks. Well, maybe not a couple of weeks, but in a few weeks. I'm going to actually literally share with everybody, and I'm super excited. This is good news, guys, but I wanted to wait until December to make that announcement. So with that being said, guys, stay tuned for that announcement. This is a pivoting, life-changing announcement that I'm about to make, and I'm super excited about it, and I look forward to it, man. So it is what it is. But anyways, man, guys, welcome to the show. Again, this is your boy Kanal, aka Black Man Travels, better known as Ken Masters. Just in case you guys didn't know, I go by the name of Ken Masters for the past 30 years. If you guys know Ken Masters is the infamous Street Fighter character from the Street Fighter video game. So I just wanted to go ahead and just start this live, man. Just have a real talk conversation. Just anything talk, related to talk about. If you guys want to talk about traveling, talk about life, talk about relationship, talk about health, let's talk about it, man. And there's just a lot of things. I've been sitting back watching other folks making their moves. Big shout out to all the guys who are now becoming expats out in Brazil, out in Dominican Republic, Colombia, Costa Rica, and so other countries. But I just wanted to just go ahead and just highlight some of the things that I've been noticing, a lot of the fuck shit behavior that I've been noticing. And it's just like, man, if you guys claim to live this lifestyle that we live, as far as traveling and doing things, You just got to move accordingly, man. It's just like I just seen a lot of sloppy shit. And the thing is, I'm seeing a lot of guys who are so-called veterans, so-called unks. They want to be called uncles and shit, not addressing these issues. It's like people want to continue to paint this fucking fantasy like everything's all green and gravy overseas when it's really not. You know, I mean, unless you prepared yourself for it, it's not that great. But the thing is, I understand you have an agenda to make. You know, you got to, you're selling consultations, you're selling a fantasy to these, to this so-called movement that you're pushing, that you don't want to talk about all the negative things that's happening, which is, I understand. Hey, you have your reasons. But for all the recent honor lives that have been happening in Medellin, I'm surprised not a lot of people talking about that. Seems like this seems to be pushed underneath the rug. And it's kind of sad because the thing is, a lot of the guys who are getting infected or impacted are the brothers. You hear more and more brothers getting impacted. You hear more and more brothers getting drugged, robbed, and unalive. And for the veterans out here who's promoting, who have the platform, you guys need to do a better job in really educating your audience and how to maneuver in these cities. Just talking about asses and pretty faces and everything else is cool. But if you're not letting guys know how to maneuver, how to do things right in these countries, how to protect themselves, you're definitely servicing your audience a disservice. These guys, your audience are looking up to you for real information. But yet you continue to sell them a pipe dream that things is super gravy. But not knowing that a lot of guys are getting robbed and drugged because they're not being taught how to maneuver in these countries. So my challenge to a lot of you content creators, YouTubers, who so-called position yourselves as experts, as veterans, as unk, do a better job in informing your audience and how to maneuver. Because the thing is, right now, based on the news clipping that I'm seeing a lot of brothers dying overseas. Sad to say. They're getting drugged, robbed, and killed. And you guys are definitely doing a disservice to them. As for me, I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody with a small little content channel. And no one does want to listen to me, which is cool. It's okay. But for you guys who have the biggest platform out there, you guys need to do a better job in really pushing, letting you guys, letting your audience know what's really happening in these places. I mean, it's cool that, you're showing the pretty things. You're showing all the good time things. Good. But man, you got a lot of young brothers, a lot of old heads just going to these countries blindly, not knowing how things are operating right now. And guys, right now, during the holiday seasons, it's very high. It's the streets are hot right now. Either you go to Brazil, Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, Thailand, Colombia, any country you go to right now, the streets are hot because it's approaching the holiday season. So guess what? They see you as an opportunity. They see you as an opportunity for them to actually come up on. So you going down there to these countries with your jewelry on, with your loudmouth making it rain in the clubs, you're making yourself a bona fide target. And it gets to the point now, and it's sad to say, I don't want to say I feel sorry, but guys, you're putting yourself out there to the point where you are easy targets. Guys, you are easy targets in these streets. Again, I'm a nobody. I'm someone who only been to 40 plus countries around the world, who write blogs, photography, videographies, and just do a lot of things within this travel space under the radar. But guess what? Since I don't have a large platform, what I say falls to deaf ears. I literally just recently written a blog about how to avoid getting robbed overseas. Do you think that blog's gonna get a lot of attention? Nope. because people don't want to hear that. That's a Debbie Downer. It's like, hey, I'm trying to travel. I'm trying to live, man. Why? I had this one guy hit me up on my damn Facebook group, Black Man Travels. He felt that what I was posting in my group was a Debbie Downer, where I'm literally informing guys what to be careful on. This dude tells me that based on the information that I'm sharing in my Facebook group, that I'm discouraging other men from traveling. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? What I'm sharing in my group is informing guys what to be careful on, what to be alert when you go to these countries. But this guy felt that I'm ruining his fantasy because the fact that he never traveled. I am ruining his fantasy because I'm taking the time to literally inform black men how to fucking move in these countries, how to come back home to their family, back home to their lives. But I'm ruining that fucking fantasy. You niggas are fucking delusional, man, to think that you could go overseas and do the fuck you want and think you could come back home safe. You really, really, really think that? Guys, look, I'm from Haiti, man. I'm from Haiti. The ghettos here is Beverly Hills in Haiti. I'm going to keep it a buck. The ghettos here in the United States is Beverly Hills and IAT and in most countries. So when you think you could go to another country with your all blinged out chain, with your Yankee hat, big ass Air Force Ones and Jordans on, thinking that you could talk your shit and you think you won't get touched, think again. This is the holidays, just like how the holidays here in Atlanta, New York, Miami, Chicago, New Orleans, LA. The streets are hot. And guess what? The streets are hotter outside the US. So when you go there with your big ass Cuban links, with your big old gold chain, with your, you want to make it rain in the club, can't feel sorry for you to get drugged. Can't feel sorry for you to get robbed. And it's sad to say, I can't feel sorry for you if something else happened to you, man. Because there's countless of fucking information out here educating you guys how to maneuver in these countries, but you guys fail to not listen. You don't want to listen. You want to listen. You want to see all the fuck shit. And the thing is, you don't realize people outside the US are hungry. They see you as prey. So guess what? You go out there thinking that everybody's your friend, everybody, got your back, or the chica, she gonna take care of you. No, man. Sometimes that chica is the one that's setting you up. Look, it is what it is, man. Look, I'm the Debbie Downer of traveling, because I always seem to ruin people's fantasies. People got this fantasy how like they're gonna go to these countries and everybody's gonna worship them because they're American with passport bros. You really think that? Some countries don't give a flying fuck about you. Some countries don't give don't care if you even die on their street. So, guys, to all my newbies and to my old heads that just starting this travel life, take heed in what I have to say. If you know someone who's currently traveling, reach out to that person and ask them some real questions. Don't ask questions about the ladies. Don't ask questions about the clubs and the parties. Ask questions about, hey, how can I come back home safe? Because right now, within the past 2 months, brother's been dying overseas, man. I'm part of a lot of WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, other Facebook groups that are more international based, and I'm seeing all the information. We're not looking good out here, guys. We're not. This is recent. A young black man, aka dumbass. He decided, he took a trip to Medellin. He met a chica somewhere in Medellin. So he decided to go back to his Airbnb. The Airbnb security guard declined this person from entering the building. But this dude was so fucking pressed to getting some ass that he decided to go to this chica house. Now, granted, you are in Medellin right now. All the recent drugs and robbings that's been happening all over that damn city, you decide to take a chance and go into her to her house to get some ass. So he left his security, surveillance building to go somewhere in the barrio of Medellin to get some ass. They didn't find his brothers for 2 days later. And after 2 days, this dude they found him all scoped out. Scopamine. Scopamine is a drug that they use to drug people. Scoped out of his mind, almost butt naked, with $13,000 missing out of his savings and credit card accounts. 2 days. His friends had to make a post in a variety of different Colombian Facebook groups trying to find him. There is videos of him leaving his apartment with the girl after she was declined. 2 days later, this dude was sleeping on the damn floor. Well, guess what? You don't hear about stuff like that, because guess what? That's the fantasy that they trying to protect. I understand you guys get your passport, go overseas, live the life, enjoy yourself. But man, pay attention what the fuck's going on. Because literally within 30 days, there's been over like 7 deaths of tourists that's been happening in Medellin. Now, granted, I'm not saying Medellin is not a safe place. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying, you got to be smart in how you move. And I'm tired of seeing black men getting drugged and robbed and killed. There's a variety of different platforms. Shout out to Raise that talks about this. But this shit falls in deaf ears. So, guys, as you get your passports and you start adventuring to your whole new life, you want to go out there finding a fit, friendly, submissive wife, all that bullshit. Just be smart in how you maneuver. Make sure you vet the person, and make sure you stay in a place where there's tight security. Make sure you stay in a place where they actually check the ID of your guests. Make sure you stay in a place where there's 24 hours surveillance. Make sure you stay at a place where, you know what, hey, they do check on you. Because the thing is, right now, it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good at all. And it's just like, I think a lot of you guys are just staying focused on one thing and not looking at the bigger picture of things, guys. Understand this: when you travel, you're on a vacation, meaning your vacation has a time frame. That time frame has a start and an end date. That end date, you want to come back home safe. And make sure, if you are traveling, get fucking insurance. Insurance is $25. You see that insurance tab every time you buy a plane ticket. Guys, whenever you leave the country, whenever you board on a plane, $25 could cover a lot of things. You spend a lot of money on bullshit while overseas. You could spend $25 to $100 on quality insurance that will take care of you if anything were to happen to you. Either you get sick, car accident, whatever, you're taken care of. So guys, when you decide to buy that plane ticket, go ahead and purchase that insurance. Stop being fucking cheap and buy that insurance, and make sure that you have the capability to come back home. Dead or alive, come back home. Because the thing is, it's embarrassing to have your family to do a fucking GoFundMe to bring your dumb ass back home because your dumb ass decided not to buy a damn $25 travel insurance. Is what it is. That's the thing. See, that's the thing a lot of these other content creators are not telling you about. They're not teaching you these things that fucking the OGs taught me. When they sat me down and say, hey, listen, all right, Knorr, you want to go ahead and travel the world? This is what you got to do. But guess what? You guys are stuck on titties and ass. So you guess what? You're going to overlook all the important things that matters to travel. Like I said, man, look, I don't care if it's one fucking person listening tonight. It is what it is, man. I've been out and about. I'm wide awake. I figure, you know what? Let me just go live. This is an impromptu live show. This is your boy Kanal, aka Black Man Travels, better known as Ken Masters. Man, just want you guys to come back home safe, man. Go out, do your thing, man. If you want to go out and have a great time, go out and do it. Just be careful, prepare, prep, do your research, get the insurance, and just like, man, if something doesn't feel right, walk away. If someone decides to rob you, give them all your shit. That's the other thing, guys. If you have insurance, you could claim everything that you lost. So, guys, keep that in mind. If someone were to rob you, you have insurance. You could claim it. So, guys, man, it's right now with a lot of robberies that's happening across the world. If someone pull a gun on you, don't try to be brave. I don't give a fuck. You 6'5", 280 pounds. Give your shit up, man. Your life ain't worth for that. Ain't worth for that fake chain you wearing. Your life ain't worth that damn $20 you have in your pocket. Let it go. Give it to that person. Put your head down, and that's it. Hopefully that person runs away. Because I'm gonna tell you this: you can't be a tough guy overseas, man. I don't give a fuck where you from, New York, New Jersey, Chicago, LA, whatever. You gang banging, whatever. You cannot be a tough dude overseas because guess what? You're not home. You're far away from home. So, just again, guys, make better decisions. And for all you content creators out there, man, all these so-called unks, so-called travel vets, man, you do a better job in informing your audience how to maneuver in these countries, man. You guys are definitely doing a disservice to them. You guys have bigger platforms than me, but yet you guys not taking the time to really educate your audience in how to move. So with that being said, I'm moving on to the next topic. Hold on, let me see if I got anything in the comment section. I know it's late, but let's see if I got any in the comment section. Oh shit, motherfuckers up. Hey, what up, Roland? What's up, good man? Hey, what up, bro? Hey, by the way, guys, shout out to BMT. I'm not BMT. I'm Black Man Travels. But definitely special shout out to BMT out there, Mr. Aaron Ferris. He's doing his big thing. He's doing great things out there, man. He got an app, guys. Check out his app. And definitely shout out to the real BMT. I'm just Black Man Travels, man. I'm a nobody. Yeah, just want to keep it that way. Running around the world with big old targets on their backs and don't even know it. Facts, man. Facts. They have to realize Cream is more than just songs. Stay aware. What the fuck? That's insane. Yeah, man. 10-4. They only want to hear the hype. Yeah, man. It's just like, I understand. Look, a lot of guys are now getting their passports. A lot of guys are just, experiencing this whole new travel life. So guess what? They're going to see all the ass and titties. They're going to hear all the passport bros this, passport bros that. And they, but they don't realize, like, dude, you are prey. A lot of you dudes are prey. When you get on that plane, you become prey. You're no longer the predator. You are the prey in these countries. So guess what? You got to learn how to maneuver right, man. That's why before you board that plane, if you know someone who's been to that country, reach out to that person. Ask some real tough questions, man. If that person can't give you answer these tough questions, find another person that could give you those answers. Because guess what, man? They're not telling you the real deal what's happening overseas. A lot of guys are getting got. A lot of guys are getting scammed. A lot of guys are getting played. A lot of guys are getting killed. A lot of guys are getting drugged. A lot of guys are getting robbed. They're not talking about these things because guess what? Because they don't want to ruin the fantasy that is out there. I'm trying to make sure that you guys come back home to your family. Again, guys, a vacation has a start and an end date. A start and an end date. What you do between that start and end date is the experience that you have that you could take home. Now, if you decide to become an expat, if you decide to become a digital nomad, that's a whole different story. But if this is vacation for you, it has a start and an end date. Whatever you do between that start and end date is your experience. And to have the best experience you can have is to actually prep for your travels. Granted, if you want to pay consultations to a variety of different people, go for it. But make sure they give you the right information, man. A lot of guys think that they're experts after one trip. Be careful with these type of dudes, man. These dudes go there after one trip. Oh, I'm gonna sell a damn course. I'm gonna sell a damn ebook after one trip. So be mindful of that, man. Listen to the people who've been to these places, man. If they're not giving you some real information, man, don't pay for it, because guess what, guys? You could Google that shit. A lot of that information, you could Google it. I personally would never fucking pay for a consultation, because guess what? I travel better than most dudes. And the reason why I travel better than most guys is I do my research. It doesn't take much for you to sit your ass down at a computer and Google and YouTube shit. And now with AI, ChatGPT, dude, you could type in the AI and say, hey, listen, give me the top 10 restaurants to go to in Copacabana. Boom, 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 boom. AI, give me the top 10 clubs to hit up in Santo Domingo. Boom, 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 boom. Guys, you don't need to pay for information. If you are thorough with your shit, you can use AI to actually create a whole flight itinerary, a whole fucking travel itinerary for yourself. I just gave you guys some game. I gave you guys some real fucking game right now. You can use AI to plan out your whole entire fucking travel trip, man. Fuck out of here, man. Guys, did you know when I went to Thailand last year, I used AI to plan my entire trip? I used AI to give me all the top places to go to in Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Phuket, Bangkok, and Pattaya. Why the hell am I pay for a damn travel agent if I can use an AI? Why the hell am I pay for consultation if I can use AI? AI has the utmost data information there is. So again, guys, I'm putting you guys on game, man. If your dumbass decide to want to use a fucking travel agent or pay for consultation where you can actually get that information free by just literally downloading ChatGPT AI, that's on you. Shit, you might as well give me that money, and I can put together a fucking travel trip for you guys. Look, that's all I'm saying, man. Let me tell you this, guys. I got shit to gain from this shit. All I want to do right now is pass the torch. The OG sat me down back in 2015. They sat me down, man. They gave me they passed the torch on to me, and what I'm doing is pass the torch on to you guys. I got nothing to gain from this. I want to see more brothers out there traveling the world, living your best life, making real money. You could become a six-figure digital nomad. You don't have to settle for a fucking customer service job while working remote. You can make six figures while working remotely in another country if you do things the right way. But the question is, are you ready to hear that type of information? Are you ready to put in work for that type of information? Because again, I'm a small little YouTuber. So I'm not even a fucking YouTuber. I'm a content creator. But you got guys out here selling remote jobs. I'm like, selling remote jobs, they ain't paying shit. So at the end of the day, there's levels to this shit, man, guys. Again, I'm just clicking views. Clicks and views are not reality or to educate. On the Planet Channel, Chiang Mai, just saying hi. Hey, what up, Fearless? Hey, it's my boy Fearless Podcast, guys. Make sure to subscribe to Fearless Podcast. He and I, we actually met while in Havana, Cuba. We were in Cuba with his lovely wife. I mean, we had a great time in Havana. and he's now in Thailand. He's going to Chiang Mai, bro. Go to Chiang Mai, check out the Elephant Sanctuary and the Tiger Kingdom. The Tiger Kingdom is the largest and best tiger kingdom of all of Thailand. Guys, check that out, man. And check out Yellow Mellow, which is in downtown Chiang Mai. You're going to love it. There's a hip hop club there, man. Whoo, I met this big booty Thai chick, man. Oh my God. Shit bringing back memories, man. I should pull up the pictures. Man, but anyway, shout out to Fearless, man. Have a great time in Chiang Mai. Again, dude, check out the Elephant Sanctuary, check out the Tiger Kingdom, and also check out Yellow Mellow for the downtown nightlife, man. There's a club, a hip hop club right across the street from it, man. That place is always jumping, man. Hope you're having a good time, brother. Okay, my bad. I thought this was BMT channel as well. Nah, man, I'm not. Yeah, man, it's all good, man. Yo, again, shout out to BMT. Shout out to Mr. Aaron Ferris, man. He's doing his thing out there. You know, he's producing some great content. He has an app that, you know, I highly encourage you guys to want to learn more and get in the loop and network with other brothers. Check out his app, man. You know, BMT is doing his thing. I'm not BMT. I'm Black Man Travels. And again, I'm just here to just share information, man, and talk shit with y'all. Appreciate the info. Heading to Thailand in March. Yeah, man, you're going to have a good time in Thailand, man. Make sure if you're in Thailand, check out other cities, man. I know a lot of brothers are quick to go to Pattaya. Pattaya is cool, but the whole point of you traveling to Thailand is to experience the culture and the food and the life. I always recommend brothers to go to Chiang Mai, go to Bangkok, go to Chiang Rai, go to Phuket. Try other cities, man. To even fly between cities is like $50, man. So again, if you were to fly from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, it's $50, man. From Chiang Mai to Phuket, it's about $75. So guys, if you're going to Thailand, definitely spread out, do your thing, see something different. It's a lot to see. Thailand is a beautiful country, guys. I actually took a road trip from Chiang Mai to Chiang Rai, which was a 4-hour pickup ride. I sat on a pickup truck for 4 hours, man, from Chiang Mai to Chiang Rai. And it was amazing experience. Me and a Italian and a Spanish girl took the ride together. So I had the opportunity to sit down and talk to some other foreigners on this ride. And we really had a great time just talking to each other, man, you know. And of course, they were just happy to see a brother from the States. And it was interesting. When we went to Chiang Rai, people were not used to seeing a black dude. So I was out there, people were taking pictures of me. Like, I had people come up to me like, hey, can we take a picture of you? And they see my big ass arms and it's like, oh, Tyson. They want me to pose. And I'm like, dude, I'm not a bodybuilder. You know, it's just, but the fact that they were not accustomed to seeing a black person up there that far north of Thailand. I was literally towards the border of Laos and I think there's another country, Burma, I believe. But when I was out there in Chiang Rai, I just stood out, man. Dark skinned brother out there, man. It's like I didn't see not a single black person in Chiang Rai. So I stood out like a sore thumb, man. But again, guys, if you're going to Thailand, spread your wings, go out there and see Thailand for what it is. I know people get stuck on stupid on Pattaya, but there's so much to see and do in Thailand. If you decided to venture off and just see other places, man. Don't cheat yourself, man. Like again, guys, you got a passport, man. Don't limit yourself to one fucking place. Like there's no need for you to stay in one area. If you got the time and the money, go out there and venture out, man. You can be okay, man. Just go out there and venture out and really experience your passport, man. And I think a lot of black men, they don't take the time to experience their passport, man. They just get stuck on stupid in one or two areas. And they're just like, hey, they're okay with that. But again, I'm not trying to count your pocket, your time, man. But just saying. Can all get in support from Thailand. You gave great advice. Hey, it's all good, man. All right. Yeah, touching on Pattaya, definitely want to catch some sites and excursions. Again, man, bro, if you could venture off away from Pattaya, that'll be great. But if you want to stay on Pattaya, I just feel like you're just cheating yourself, man. There's so much to see and do in Thailand beyond Pattaya. So. Hey, cool, man. I'm still up, man. So guess what? I'm gonna move on to the next topic, man. Now I noticed that I'm gonna share the screen real quick. All right. I'm sharing the screen right here, right? This is the list of places that, you know, when it comes to American dating, these are the places that women feel like a man should not take a woman out on a first date. Now, I've checked out from the dating scene 8 years ago. Now, when I do decide to go out, I go out for myself. I go out to really treat myself. So I'm not afraid, I'm not one of these monk mode dudes that believes that he need to shut down his life between his travels. No, I don't believe in that fuck shit. Guys, this whole thing about being monk mode is the dumbest thing I can ever hear. The reason why is that, guys, you still need to have a life here in the United States. This whole notion that you don't do anything between your travels and you just grind, that doesn't really make sense, because again, most guys, and just being realistic, most guys don't really travel on a monthly basis. Most guys don't even travel on a bi-monthly basis. Most guys travel once a year. So you trying to tell me you decide to become this monk mode for one travel a year? Guys, you still got to go out there and socialize. You still got to go out there and network. You still got to go out there and just be out. This whole thing about becoming a monk, where between your travels, where you just shut down everything around you between your travels, guys, understand this. If you've gone like months without talking to anybody, what makes you think you're going to have that on and off switch for you to start talking to people while overseas? Like for me, I'm in marketing and sales. I have to talk to people. I have to smile. I have to read people. I got to get, feel a certain vibe. So guess what? That shit have to be on 24/7. So when I go out here in the States, I go out to have a good time, man. I don't go out with the objective trying to meet somebody. I don't go out with the objective to trying to smash. I go out to have a good time, because I know that, hey, when I'm going to travel within a month or so, I'm going to do the same goddamn thing. And guess what? By me just being socially aware, active, I take that same principles and activities to these countries. So I can still go to another country and still smile and still be sociable. So if you become antisocial in the States, what makes you think you become social overseas? It doesn't work that way. Being social is a fucking muscle. It's a muscle. You got to be active. So for me, I checked out eight years ago. I felt like, you know what? I'm kind of done. I want to go out there and see the world and do my thing. But in the meantime, I still want to go out and still enjoy my life. So when I saw this list about places that women decide, hey, these are not good first dates, I laughed, because I feel like the whole point of a first date is to get to know somebody. The first date should be a way for us to like interview each other. That's why I've always tell guys, listen, if you're going on the first date, do a coffee date, do an ice cream date, a smoothie date, or if it's late at night, go grab a drink. When a person expects 5 stars treatment on the first date, that's a red flag. So with this list of 25 restaurants that are considered no-go, 28 restaurants and places that's considered a no-go for first date, that's what I knew that, hey, listen, I ain't missing a goddamn thing in this dating scene. 2 days ago, I went to a rooftop party downtown Atlanta, in Buckhead, Atlanta. Had a good time. Conversated, had drinks. I had too much drinks. Too many damn drinks. And I walked away. Yesterday, I went to a damn Mexican spot. I was the only dude surrounded by women at the bar. I was eating my nachos, having my damn 3 margaritas, enjoying myself. Had this little small talk and walked away. Now I could easily just say, "Hey, listen, let me get your number. Stay in touch." But I'm at a point in my life now. I have no desire to entertain anybody, and especially if it's going to cost me money. Because at least overseas, it's cheaper to entertain somebody. If I meet someone overseas, like, hey, listen, $25 is going to cost me to take someone out and get to know them. Versus here in the States, it's going to cost me $200. That's a minimum. So for me, I've checked out 8 years ago. I still entertained some people after I felt like, you know what, hey, this person seems interesting. But just anyone, everybody, no, I don't do that. And now with this list, you can't take someone to check, Cheesecake Factory, Applebee's, Chili's, Chipotle, Olive Garden, the movies, your house, any fast food chain, Buffalo Wild Wings, Wingstop, Red Lobster, Buffet, IHOP, Denny's, the gym. Now, look, that's fucked up. If a girl don't want to go to the gym with you, dog, run. That's a fat ass person. Because here's the thing is, I love working out. And you guys haven't seen me in a while. Dude, I've been in the gym real hard. The gym is my life. Being active is my life. So if a woman decides not to go to the gym with me, or she decides not to do anything active, that's a red flag for me. Because guess what? I'm going to always be active. I'm always going to be very fitness, health conscious. If she's not fitness or health conscious, that's a red flag for me. So guess what? Cut her loose. I'm going to continue reading on the list. Church, Starbucks, coffee date, ice cream date. Guys, I just talked about coffee and ice cream date. If I'm getting to know you, I'm not trying to spend a lot of money because, again, I may not like your ass. So guess what? A coffee, ice cream date is something very low key for me to get to know you more like you or shit. And nowadays with the whole Me Too movement, youth to interview me because you may think I'm a creep. You may think I'm crazy. So I'm putting yourself in a safe environment for you to get to know me. If things don't click between us, we go our separate ways. But this whole notion that, people entitled that you got to spend $500 on a date, on a first date to get to know somebody is fucking insane. The way I look at a date, the amount of money I spend, that's a plane ticket. Guys, as I said on the top of the hour, these next 3 weeks, starting this week, I'm traveling every week for the rest of the year. I'm literally on a plane every week. I'm flying down to Miami on Wednesday and I'm flying to DR on Thursday. I bought a plane ticket from Atlanta to Miami on Frontier Airlines for $12. My flight from Miami to Santo Domingo only cost me $75. There's no way in hell. Again, I will spend $100 on myself. I will spend $200 on myself, but on somebody whom that I have no desire to know, I'm not going to do that. So I look at every date experience as a potential plane ticket. Now, granted, if you find someone that does meet your interests, that does like, you got, you like this person, yeah, go for it, man. Go out there and have a good time with that person. That may be the one for you. But if this person is not taking the time to reciprocate what you're doing for her, cut your losses and move on. That's one thing I've always done since I was in undergrad. I pay for the first 2 dates. If I know that she's not making no effort on the third date or even come out of her own pocket, I cut her loose. I will pay for the first 2 dates. The third date, I'm not paying. I'm not initiating. I'm not doing a goddamn thing. I want to see if she's going to initiate something. She's going to at least make an effort, at least invite me to your house, cook me dinner, or damn, bring me coffee. Just do something that's going to show that, it's not a one-side situation. And that's how today's dating scene has become. It's so one-sided where the guy has to cater to the woman and the woman's not doing nothing to reciprocate. And I have a problem with that. And that's why to every man out here that's currently listening to me, There's nothing wrong paying for the first date. There's nothing wrong. Just be reasonable with your budget. Second date, again, if there was a connection on the first date, do a second date. You cover the bill. The third date, no, you don't do a goddamn thing. You let her initiate it. If she doesn't initiate anything, cut your losses and move on. That's the way I see it. And again, guys, look at every day as a potential flight ticket. If you're spending over $100, guys, that's a flight ticket on Spirit Airlines or Frontier. I know a lot of you guys are not fans of Spirit or Frontier, but damn it, man, you could go to places with Frontier and Spirit Airlines if you know how to pack correctly. I'm flying to Miami, from Atlanta to Miami for $12. Miami to Santo Domingo for $75. So again, guys, I'm not saying to become a mug mode because I don't believe in that dumb shit. All I'm saying is if you are going to entertain somebody, make sure there's an interest there on both sides. Make sure that she reciprocate your actions. If she doesn't, bro, move the fuck on. And one thing to my brothers out here, man, again, this is your big brother talking to you. Stop having a scarcity mindset. We as Black men, we have a very limited mindset in how we see the world, how we do things. We have a very scarcity mentality in how we see things. As a Black man, you out here working for yourself. You're working hard. You're betting yourself. You're trying to get you're trying to level up. There are tons of people out there, man. Don't limit yourself to the person in your city. Don't limit yourself to the person in your county. Do not limit yourself to the person in your state or within the United States, guys. Never limit yourself. Because again, once you decide to be part of this passport life, you start realizing, you know what? Hey, the world is your oyster, man. You can do the fuck you want. As long as you plan and conduct yourself accordingly, you'll be all right. So again, if you with these dates here within the United States, if you're out there you're constantly texting this person, calling this person, initiating dates, and this person's she's not doing anything to reciprocate, cut your losses and move the fuck on. That's all I gotta say, man. Move the fuck on. Because it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it, man. And it's just like, to my young brothers out there, go to the gym. My big brothers out there, go to the gym. Let the gym be your therapy. If you're going through some emotional issues, go seek therapy. Work on yourself, man. Work on yourself, Black man. Work on yourself. If you don't like your job, man, put yourself in a position to find another job. If you don't like your current situation, put yourself in a position where you could actually do better. Because guess what? This scarcity mindset that we have and carry on is killing us. Once you decide to let that shit go and understand, like, hey, it's more to this world out here than just what you see in your block, man, the life becomes so much easier. So that's all I got to say, man. It just, guys, hey, all right, cool. Is it open panel? I mean, I can open it up, man. I'm just talking shit. It's like shit talk Saturdays, man. Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Jay Fleming. Hey, guys, make sure you guys check out Jay Fleming, man. It's another brother right here that's doing amazing things. He has a target date of May 2024. He'll be officially moving to Brazil. Definitely shout out. Make sure you guys subscribe to Jay Fleming, man. He gives a lot of great information, great content. And again, guys, look, man, the world is your oyster. Black man, you get better with age. We are wine. We're a bottle of fine wine. You just get better with age, man. Just take the time to better yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, in all aspects of your life, Black man. Let that shit go. Whatever issue you're going through, let that shit go, man. Because guess what? That shit's gonna kill you. It will literally fucking kill you. And having this scarcity mindset will fucking kill you. If a chick stop talking to you, fuck her, man. Move on. Chick decide not to talk and answer your phone, call, your text, man. Fuck her, man. Move on. If a job is not paying you right, though, you know what? Take 3 months, pick up a certification, and find another job. There's no more excuses, man. We're going into 2024. No more excuses. No more bitching. No more whining, man. It's about action. It's about taking action, man. And it's just like, guess what? No more scarcity mindset, man. Fuck everybody else who's not that's not under your vision. Because guess what, man? Life continues, man. You could be out there to be sad and crying about what happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 2 days ago. But guess what? The world keeps spinning, man. And guess what? We're getting older. Things you wanted to do, this is the chance to do it now, guys. I'm 45 years old, man. I never thought, look, I'm 45 years old. I'm approaching, shit, in 5 years, I'm half a century. Everything I want to do in life, I'm going to do it right now. And I recommend you do the same thing too. There's more to life than just bitching. There's more to life than just crying about just how shit is not right, man. Look, there's a whole other world out there for you to see. Let that shit go. Whatever baggage you're going through, let that shit go. Let that shit right off your back, man. And understand that, hey, tomorrow's it's another day. Tomorrow, it's another day for you to grind and put things in perspective and make better decisions. It's never too late for you to start saving for your retirement. It's never too late for you to get a passport and go out there and see the world. It's never too late. As long as you got breath in your body, it's never too late. Yeah, man. So it's all good, guys. Like I said, man, this is kind of late. This is a very impromptu show. I just got back from a lounge. I was like, yo, I'm still wide awake. Just go ahead and just do this live. I had really nothing planned to talk about, just random shit. But I just wanted to make sure that, guys, you know, to my younger brothers out there, to my older brothers out there who are now entering this travel life, this digital nomad life, this expat life, just be careful, plan accordingly. Just whatever mindset that you have, let that shit go and start thinking more abundance. We need to have an abundance mentality, man. Fuck this scarcity shit. Have an abundance mentality. If your girl decided, hey, you know what, I'm about to leave you, fuck her, man. Move on. If you're going through some issue with your baby mama, your wife, go ahead and divorce her ass and move on, man. If you think you're about to lose a house, you know, it is what it is. Let that shit go. Let it go, because guess what, man? That house is going to fucking kill you. We tend to keep things that's going to kill us. We want to hold on to things that's going to literally kill us versus just letting go. And like, just like Jay Fleming said, man, sometimes we just got to take that L. And by you taking that L, that's how you get better. So it's all good, man. Like I said, man, this was a short live. If you guys want to jump on the panel, I mean, I could go ahead and drop the link. But it was really not my plan. But you know, I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link if you guys want to join. If not, I get up in the morning and do my 10K. And guys, too, man, health is wealth. You have no excuse, man. If you're overweight, if you experience some pre-existing health issues, man, go see the doctor. Go start working out. Start eating clean, because guess what, man? You won't look your best when you get on that plane. When you look your best, you feel your best, trust me, man, you fuck your best. I'm gonna say this again. If you look your best, you feel your best, you're gonna fuck your best. So again, guys, health is wealth. Make sure you make this a top priority for you, black man, because a lot of us are dying at a younger age because we're not making health a top priority. As you know, I understand about grinding and working hard, but also apply that same mindset towards your health. A lot of us are dropping like flies in our 40s. A lot of us dropping like flies in our 50s because we didn't take the proactive measures to take care of ourselves. But again, if you look fly, say if you look your best, you feel your best, you fuck your best. And especially if you out overseas, trust me, you're gonna be doing a lot of that stuff, man. So make sure you come correct, man. You don't have to rely on that blue pill. See that Mitchell mindset about dying, relation basically. Yeah, man. Hey, what's up, Paint Your Lifestyle? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give you. I want to take the time to give this man a shout out. Paint Your Lifestyle is doing an amazing thing. I had an opportunity to talk to this brother. I actually interviewed him earlier this year. This brother is all over the place. I think right now he's somewhere in the Philippines, I believe. Man, shout out to you, Paint Your Lifestyle. I'm giving you flowers, man. I'm a huge fan of your content. I remember when you first started, brother, and you're definitely doing things. You're getting countries to sponsor your travels and shit. Bro, definitely, guys, check out this brother right here, man. Paint Your Lifestyle. This is one of the few guys that I know that's producing some amazing quality content on his travels, man. And man, guys, just look. Some of the best content creators are the small content creators, guys. Don't get caught up by the number of subscribers. Do not get caught up by the number of subscribers. Some of the best content creators are the ones that with the smallest subscriber counts. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: Paint Your Lifestyle is one of the best content creators right now in the travel space. But he just doesn't have a lot of subscribers. But he's climbing up there, man. So guys, make sure to subscribe to Paint Your Lifestyle. This man's about real content, to see a brother out there producing some real results and just showing, hey, there's more to life than just ass and pussy. And he's doing his thing out there, man. Shout out to you, Paint Your Lifestyle. Hey, what up, Roland?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, doing fine. Hey, what up, Ulysses?
Salute to the panel.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, this is kind of last minute, you know. I kind of came home. I was like, damn, I'm wide awake, man. Let me go ahead and just do this live, man. So what's going on?
I mean, you talking too much real stuff, man. Those guys don't want to hear that. It's too much hype out there, you know, too much booty, too much ass, you know, all the spectacular things to get you clicks and views is what everybody wants to pay attention to. They don't want to hear this real stuff, you know.
Facts, man. And then that's the thing. It's like, I understand, you know, you need some type of carrot to lead the donkey forward, but it gets to the point where it's like a lot of these guys are not servicing their audience correctly, not educating them the do's and don'ts and how to maneuver. And it's just like you're selling a fantasy, and a lot of people could die from this fantasy. Ulysses, what are your thoughts, man?
Oh yeah, 100% agree. You got a lot of guys that sell the fantasy. A lot of guys have like their packages on their YouTube channels, and they're charging about what, like 150 to 200 for simple things that you could just Google or just even like find on YouTube, because there's a lot of content creators that give you this information. Also, you got the Facebook groups from certain countries like expats in almost every country that you could just ask questions and like people will respond.
I agree with that. And that's the thing, is just like a lot of guys don't realize a lot of information that you pay for, you could just Google it. And now with AI, you could actually get the most updated information as possible. So it's kind of asinine when you pay $300 a consultation fee for something you could get for free. Roland?
You're absolutely right, man. I was just matter of fact, we were in your group talking about prices on Google flights.
Yeah.
You know, and I put out there that, you know, I'm 50 plus. So I'm 56 actually, but you know, you hit AARP age, now you get additional benefits for being part of AARP. You know, I get cheaper flights. I can pre-book hotels before I actually have to put any money down on them. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of benefits out there for cheaper flights and different things like that. You know, and a lot of guys aren't aware of that, but the information's there. You just got to look for it.
Yeah, I think it's just more as I think it's more based out of laziness. We've we live in a microwave society where people want information right now, and they're not willing to take the time to actually educate themselves in obtaining that real information. So for me, I laugh when motherfuckers try to sell me a consultation. Like, really? Like, bro, I could just
But see, that's the whole thing with older dudes. We understand how to put in the legwork to do the research. These younger kids, like you said, they want that instant gratification. Don't want to do any kind of research, nothing. They just want to pop up and surprise everything's worked out for them. You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Ulysses, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, just people are just lazy. They don't want to take the time to like do the research, so they're just wasting money. But it's also dangerous, like you said, because some guys can sell you a dream and they don't tell you about the dangers of certain countries like Brazil or DR. Or I don't think the DR is too dangerous, but Colombia definitely is for sure dangerous. And I think a lot of guys are just getting caught up in the hype.
I don't even think Colombia is dangerous. I think it's the way you move in Colombia and the environment that you go to could put yourself at risk. You can be at high risk in any place here in America and in other countries too. But the whole thing is you're going to heavy, densely populated areas where there's a lot of vacationers, especially passport bros. There's certain cities that they earmark, they go to all the time, which means that city is already geared in order to take advantage of everybody that shows up there, and they already know you're a gringo and experience, and they're going to take advantage.
I agree with that. I think, for me, when people say Colombia is dangerous, I think it's just certain pockets within a certain city in Colombia.
Exactly.
I'm going back to Cali, Colombia next year for the Afro-Colombian Festival. I'm not afraid of nothing. I already spoke to my driver. I already know where I'm gonna stay. It's just like, dude, you just gotta plan accordingly. But the thing is, like you said, if you go into the places where it's currently a hot spot, yeah, you're a bona fide target because you stand out from the crowd. And plus, you being a typical American, you're gonna carry the jewelry on. You're gonna wear your big ass Air Force Ones and your Yankee hat and want to be seen and heard. And guess what? You're a target. So I think any country you go to, man, because I hear guys getting pickpocketed in Spain, Romania, Poland, Russia. Things are happening in every country. So it's just, you got to be careful, man. Even Brazil, shit, certain areas in Rio, man, your ass would get jacked.
Man, let me tell you, I had a friend that got his phone stolen 3 times in Napoli, Italy. This is like Europe. And he said like the third time he chased the guy, he said it was like a midget. It was like he chased the guy, and the guy just ended up throwing his phone. He said
it was a midget.
And so he said like it was the third time, so he just chased the guy. He's like, I was tired of them like pickpocketing my cell phone, so he caught the guy. The guy threw the cell phone, and but I was like, damn, you're ballsy. But this is like Europe and Napoli. Napoli is probably like the most dangerous city in Europe, in my opinion. But
well, and that's the thing. It's like even like there's certain areas in Dominican Republic. Like for me, I have a car in Dominican Republic. I purposely put dark tinted windows on the windshield, so my windshield got tinted windows. My windows got dark tinted windows, so people don't know who's driving in that car. And I purposely keep a low profile, man. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be heard. And it's just like I just kind of move under the radar, but it's kind of hard for a guy like my size. But it's still I still keep a low profile, man. It's like I don't want to be heard and seen. Like, look at me. That's just not my personality. So for me, it's just like, hey, I can still go out and have a great time without putting a lot of tension on myself. So,
Kanal, I can say this, man. When you say you sat down with the OGs back in 2015, the veterans as far as military, we've been moving around this world for a long time, man, without any publicity, any of that shit, man. It's these guys are out here trying to floss, trying to showboat, and trying to show that, whatever it is that they're doing in these countries, it's just overblown now with the internet and the easy access, and like you said, the instant gratification feel that they think they're going to get from watching all these YouTubers, and everybody thinks they're going to get the same experience, and they're not.
You're right, and you're right about that, man. So it's like All we could do is just really educate them, man. But at the end of the day, it's gonna fall into deaf ears because people are really fascinated by that microwave quick information, where it's like they're gonna go out there because they're so anxious to experience it. So what they see on YouTube, they think that they can live it, but not knowing that, man, you are prey. They see you as prey, and you may not come back home. So, but again, I'm all about just giving guys real information. I'm all about making sure that guys walk away with some real intel, because that's how the OGs put me on game. And all I'm doing is just passing the baton. I have nothing to gain from this, man. I could stop traveling today and walk away happy. I could literally say, you know what, if I were to end all my travels today and say, hey, listen, I just stay in the United States and just grind, I'd be okay with that because I lived it. I really enjoyed every aspect of it, man. I met some quality people, great experience. But at the same time, it's just like travel is not my everything. I got 2 boys. I want to see them grow. I want to see them successful. I want to see them live the best life. And I want guys to experience that too, man. A lot of guys haven't have a child yet. A lot of guys haven't experienced having a good woman beside them, and I want them to experience that shit. I don't want guys to keep traveling and just fucking with pros and shit. It's like, bro, there's some good women out there, man.
But you got guys wifing pros though. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, man.
I see like a footage of when I was in Medellin, but they sent it to me of a guy that I ran into him. It's so funny. I ran into him twice when I was in Medellin like 2 weeks ago. This dude like punched another guy for like a pro that supposedly that was his girlfriend. And like he's like, that's my girlfriend, but I was like, bro, come on, like he went out of the country for like a month, so the girl like moved on. She got like another guy, and so like in the video, you see the guy go up to like this dude at the bar and just punches him, and I'm just like, dude, this 40-year-old dude is fighting a dude for a pro, and shit like.
Let me tell you this: I've seen guys literally fight on the beach in Sosua over a pro, like literally,
wow,
fighting in the sand on the beach over a pro. I'm like, wow. Out of the whole entire island of Hispaniola, y'all fighting over a pro on the beach, like sand, like dudes are slipping.
Let those dudes stay there in Sosua, man. That's why I like Santiago, because I've been there for many years and I never see tourists or foreigners there. So let them stay in Sosua.
But it kind of goes back to the whole scarcity mindset. A lot of guys have this very scarcity mindset. Man, look, if you work on yourself, you put yourself as a true winner, as a true prize. Man, if a woman does not see your value, make her kick rocks, man. Let her kick rocks.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's the issue with a lot of guys. You got to look at yourself as the prize, and many guys that are traveling are not doing that. They're putting the girls on a pedestal, and the girls are taking advantage of them big time.
And I've seen that a lot. A lot of guys go overseas, like, this girl has nothing. And you put her that much on the pedestal, it's like, ugh. But, then he gets played, then guess what he's going to do? He's going to trash the entire country. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Like, no, bro, that was on you. Because there were a lot of red flags that you choose to ignore. But you were so infatuated that you didn't see them. And now you decide to trash the entire country because off of your damn F up.
Yeah, that's true. They say a lot of bad things about Dominican women, but my experience with them has been like, yes, you get some that are choppies, but as a veteran traveling to the DR, like you learn how to like distinguish between the ones that are cool with you and the ones that are just trying to take advantage. Like I take the girls to a Camado and I drink a Presidente and I spend less than $20, like 1,000 pesos. And you got guys that are taking them and popping bottles with them, and I'm like, no, thank you. And shit like.
Like I've been with my girl for 8 years. 8 years. A Dominican chick. She's been to the States several times. And again, I found a good one. College educated. I went to her college graduation. That's big in DR. That's big when someone's graduating from college, because not too many people graduate from college. I was there. So like when I hear guys want to trash a country based on their bad experience because they chose the bad woman. That's on you. You can't put that on the country. But it's just like a lot of guys get caught up on that ass and tits, so they don't see the red flags, man. Like, dude, there's tons of good women in these countries, man. But guys just get caught up by saying, "Oh, Poppy," just because a girl cooking you some eggs and rice, they get all good gaga. It's like the hell, bro.
I cook that shit anyway.
dudes like making videos like, "Oh, she's cooking me some rice and beans." Yeah, she does that. She does that for her mom and dad too, and her brothers and sisters. Ain't no big deal.
Oh man, just it happens a lot. Like my boy was telling me when I was in Medellin that one of the girls that he was going out with, some American, was sending her money like around $800 per month. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, who the hell sends $800 a month to a girl that he's never met in his life?
You know what? I've known a guy. He was sending her about $500 a month. Never met her. He met her on Dominican Cupid. I'm like, bro, why are you doing that? Oh, well, I'm just getting things ready when I get there. Like, guess what? He still hasn't gone, and it's been like 7 years.
No, sir. No, sir. Yeah, you get for some other dude, some local. You're not helping yourself out.
Oh man, it happens. I know, like Ronnie, you're like a veteran, right? So am I. But so we saw it both when we're in the military. You got those young guys, the privates, that get in and like they marry like the strippers, and then they get divorced like 6 months later. So like this is something that happens in the States as well.
They get pussy whipped so quick overseas, bro. First time they step off a ship or they get deployed somewhere, man, they're all hugged up in a corner with some stripper or some damn brothel chick. I married her ass real goddamn quick. I'm like, yo.
We all seen it. Man. It happens so much, and I had so many friends do it. I'm just like, why are you marrying a stripper, bro? Like,
yeah, and it tells you a lot about the scarcity mindset, and it goes back to like guys don't feel like they deserve more or they don't deserve better, so they take whatever they could get. And I've seen this happen many times overseas in Brazil. I mean, even in Thailand, I saw some of the guys hooking up with like some of the ladies overseas. I'm like, that her?
Right.
I'm like,
better in this.
But here's my thing, right? If you're gonna talk shit about Matrix women, you better come correct overseas, man. Don't go to another country half-assing. Yeah, you talking crap about Matrix women. I'm like, bro. It's like
if you ain't shooting 9s and 10s overseas, stop it.
Yeah, it's just like, man, look, you cannot be talking mad shit about other people while you have this. It's like, bro, don't do that, man. It's not a good look. I see why you don't take pictures with this woman. It's just like, I don't know. I just feel like, listen, man. If you're gonna pedestalize anybody, make sure they're correct, man. If not, dude, let that anger issue you have with any woman you had in the past, let it go.
I mean, again, to the mindset of the guys that are going overseas, for all the red pill rhetoric that's going on about wanting to go overseas to find a feminized woman that understands and respects and wants to be submissive to a man's decisions or judgments, right along with being in a marriage. Most of these guys are not going over to actually find a solid woman. That's not what they're talking about in these groups. That's not what they're talking about on any of these podcasts or any of their videos. None of them are already ringed up, ready to go, getting married. How many guys you seen walking down the aisle in the last 2 years over the pandemic to now? For real?
Not many.
So what are they talking about?
Not many, but that's why they got to be careful because again, some of the receipts that I'm seeing overseas don't look good. And I know Ulysses, you could probably agree with me, bro. It's like, hey, some of you passport bros need to shut up, man. Y'all don't look good, man. Some of your Some of your prizes don't look good at
Yeah,
all.
I know, man. I saw one of them in Razor Ray's channel. Like he showed the girl, and I was just like, "Oh my god, you went to Medellin to be with that?" Like people just started laughing on the panel. Like, oh man, it was. Yeah. But it's like how you said, you gotta work on yourself, improve on yourself, go to the gym, eat healthy, and make yourself a little bit more valuable to these women. Learn the language, just work on yourself.
And that's great information for some of the newer guys that are out there. But Kanal, myself, and probably you as well, Ulysses. I don't know how old you are. We grew up in an era where you did have to talk. You did have to have a mouthpiece. You do not have to have a personality to be approachable. These guys, like I said, they're coming straight off the internet. They're coming off of games. Video game playing. They don't have any social fucking skills. Period. But then they're looking at all these guys going overseas and getting this chick and that chick, and all of them look good to them because most of them been locked up in their houses doing shit for
Bug mode.
Yeah.
Hey, you know
So,
what? Ulysses.
Be great type of woman. Oh, get the hell out of here with that.
Hey, I want to ask you guys this. What do you guys thought about this whole monk mode thing?
These dudes aren't even doing monk mode, man. They straight black pillars at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
Shout out to QB Passport. I love the brother, but he's got a hard hill to climb with the people that he be talking to on his podcast and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing a little bit.
And these guys cannot fathom the idea of somebody being able to get a real live woman to actually address them and have a conversation with them.
But what do you guys think about this whole monk mode thing? Ulysses, I want to hear your thought on that.
I mean, I don't know. I just think guys are they don't have like the social skills to go up to these women. I think the social media and Tinder can be a blessing, but a curse at the same time, because like for us guys that know how to talk to women, I don't need Tinder, but a lot of these guys are using Tinder to like talk to girls overseas, and like these are the guys that are simping, and they're giving us like a bad reputation because like a lot of women are starting to look at us in some of these countries as a walking ATM because of these guys. Because women talk amongst themselves, and so they go, oh, this gringo bought me an iPhone 14, and the word spreads out in the barrio, and so now every girl that meets a gringo, she's trying to like do the same thing. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think social media has made things a lot more difficult, but at the same time, it really made the world a lot smaller, but just made things more difficult. So the average guy that doesn't really take the time to work on himself and at least take a chance. Like, guys, one thing I've always believed in, you have nothing to lose when you step into a girl. You got nothing to lose. The worst that she could say is no. She's not interested. And I'm gonna tell you that it's a lot easier to approach a woman overseas than versus being in the States, because overseas they're nicer. They're not going to disrespect you. They're not going to say anything rude to you. So it's like, hey, they're going to just decline. Like, I got a boyfriend or whatever, and that's it. So again, you got nothing to lose. So, between your travels, man, go to the gym, focus, grind, but still go out and have a good time, practice, still work on yourself. Then when you get on that plane, the United States was the practice ground and overseas is the actual game. Treat it like, use the United States as the practice ground. Then when you get on that plane, it's game time. So every tactic you try to use in the States, apply it overseas, and you see it works. I mean, that's the way I see it.
No, you're right. You got to look your best. You got to feel your best. That was the thing, man. Right before we got off ship, man, everybody wanted a fresh cut. Everybody had their clothes laid out, ready to go for when we hit port. They ready to jump off that ship and run to whatever they could find.
Yep. And that's how things were in the past, man. But it seems like now we have this accept me for who I am bullshit. And it's like, no, as a man, you should always strive to become a better version of yourself, always, regardless of your age. But it's just like, we've become very complacent where we rely on a swipe to meet people. And that's not realistic, man. You still got to go out there and enjoy yourself, man. Like, still go to the bar, still hit a lounge, man. You know what? Take dance lessons. Take a live teaching course that teach you how to speak the language. Do things that's interactive, man. Because again, by you applying these skill sets here in the States, it'll be a whole lot easier to do it overseas. Because overseas, you don't give a fuck. It's like, hey, I ain't got nothing to lose. And that's the mindset that I have. Yeah, the U.S. is practice 100. Yeah, man. So yeah, man, guys, it's just like I said, man. Look, just go out there and live your best life. Go out there to experience the world for what it is. It's a beautiful world out there, man. And don't limit yourself to one or two places. It's just having a passport is a privilege, but I also think that a lot of us is not using it effectively. Like, if you are going to a country, visit more than one city. If you're out there for 2 weeks, there's no need for you to spend 2 weeks in one city. Spend 7 days in one city, then go on, spend another 7 days in another city. And trust me, you probably get a whole different experience. So if you are going to a big country such as the Brazil, the Thailand, the world, or Dominican Republic, visit multiple cities, man. Again, you're gonna have a whole completely different experience when you do that. If you stay stuck on stupid on one particular area, that's your trap. I mean, that's your experience of that country. But if you move around, you could actually speak on saying, hey, I've been to multiple places within that country. And that's what I normally do. In every country I go to multiple cities.
I mean, that's a plan too. Even if you're going over there to particularly meet somebody you might have met online, or you already have pre-set up and have plans for in that particular city, shit don't work out. You move on to the next city. If shit works out, you can always have a travel companion. Make your life a little bit easier.
Facts. But anyways, man, it's what time? It's 2:30, man. It's time for me to end this show because I got to be up in the morning. Hey, I figure I'll let you guys close it out for me and start off with Ulysses, man. Any last thoughts?
I'll tell you, I recommend you to go to, I know you're going to go to Mexico City, bro, but you should definitely check out Guadalajara, bro. Guadalajara is a hidden gem in Mexico, and I was there for like a month and a half this year. Been going there since I was a kid, like families from over there. But I highly recommend Guadalajara, dude. Put that on your map if you can.
Okay, yeah, because I got Mexico City for my birthday.
Yeah, Mexico City is okay, but the best looking women in Mexico are definitely in Guadalajara and then followed by Sinaloa.
Well, the reason why I'm going to Mexico City is really for the landscape and architecture. Like, I really want to experience. Like I didn't know Mexico City is inside a volcano.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, so I was just like, shit. Then also too, just the history of it, the architecture, the rooftops, the rooftop clubs, and all that stuff. Like, I got to experience this place. So I figure I go there first, and who knows, I may go back and experience that city. That city that you recommend.
Yeah, so Guadalajara is where they make like the tequila. So you got Guadalajara, the main city. You got Tequila Town, which is about an hour away. You could take a bus. They pass like every hour. Go visit the town by yourself, or you could do a tour guide. Actually, I think Jose Cuervo does a tour, but they usually backed out like a few weeks, and I think it's around $100. But like they take you like in the train, they take you to the distillery. That you do like it's almost like wine tasting, but you're tasting like the tequila and stuff like that. So it's very good. That's like where the mariachis come from. Best food of all in Mexico, in my opinion, is in Guadalajara. Good upscale like nightclubs or bars and stuff like that. Over there, they have like strict dress codes. So like when you go out there, you don't have guys like wearing like hats and stuff like that. They actually dress nice, and the women also dress very nice as well. So it's very like high class, middle class city in Mexico. Like you have a lot of women and men that have like good jobs there, have careers, and it's considered to me like one of the most like advancing cities in Mexico as far as like middle class. So,
okay, I'll definitely check that out, man. I appreciate that. Roland, last thoughts, comments?
I mean, my thing is, like I said, the older guys, we're just trying to impart a lot of knowledge onto the ones that we see out there struggling a little bit, not really listening, and have no guidance. I know it's boring. I know it's not all the clicks and views and all the the bikini shots and all that stuff. But it's good to know everything, and doing your own research absolutely helps. Chat GPT, I'm 56. I even know how to use Chat GPT. Okay. So, do your own research. Stop listening to a lot of these knuckleheads out here on some of these podcasts trying to get clicks and views and sensationalize everything that's going on overseas and not really giving you the real skinny. Black Man Travel runs a real good podcast, and so do a lot of other brothers out here that are not as popular, but they actually putting in the work. And there's a lot of brothers traveling around here, low key, ain't trying to take any credit. Burt Ross, Clyde, a whole bunch of brothers out there doing the work, out there traveling safely, ain't never ran into one problem. So it's who you listening to, and it's how you moving.
Facts. And with me, thank you, Ulysses and Roland, for definitely jumping on the show.
Thank you, brother.
Again, guys, I got nothing to lose, man. I'm sorry, I have nothing to gain from really just educating you guys on, things to do and how to conduct yourself overseas. Because at the end of the day, all I'm doing is passing the torch, man. I want to pass the torch on to you guys, for you guys to see the world and experience what I experienced within the past 20 years. I'm literally on my third passport, and there's a lot of things to do and see. You can find a good girlfriend if you are putting in work. It's going to take a lot of work, but you can find one. You could become a digital nomad. You could become an expat, and you could live your best life if you want overseas. But you got to definitely put in the time and effort into it. It's not that easy, man. It's not that easy. You got to put in work. And also, too, man, take heed to what a lot of these veterans have to say, man. For me, I respected my OGs that set me down and put me on game, and they gave it all for me for free. So to me, I'm just passing the torch to the next generation of travelers out there. I do have a website, blackmantravels.com. And again, I post a lot of activities, what I do, and things that I'm planning to do. And again, I just want to make sure you guys come back home safe, man. Being in my mid 40s, I have a son who's 20. I have a younger son who's 12. When I see a lot of you young guys out there traveling, living your best life, man, I see a little brother. I see a son. And I want to make sure you guys come back home safe. It's good that you go out there, getting it in. Go out there and enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy. But come back home. Come back home. Don't embarrass your family by not making the right decision. Make sure you come back home. Because a lot of us, much you don't want to talk about, man, a lot of us are not coming back home safe. So again, I'm not here to sell you a fantasy. I'm not. When you go to these countries, man, you are prey. It's what it is, man. You are prey. Just be mindful how you move. Now everybody's going to be your friend. And let your people know where you're going to be at. And again, pussy ain't everything, bro. Pussy is not everything. Don't force the issue, though. If the connection's not there, if you feel something ain't right, though, let that shit go. Try again another day. And put yourself in a position where you can win domestically and overseas. With that being said, thank you for taking the time to listen to this impromptu show. And again, this is kind of last minute, man. And I had no really plan or agenda. These next 3 weeks, I'm literally traveling starting Wednesday to the end of this year. I'm on a plane. And I'll be closing out my year in the Dominican Republic. And I have a huge announcement to make in a few weeks of my life pivoting again. And with that being said, guys, safe travels, enjoy yourself, research, plan accordingly. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I have a Facebook group called Black Man Travels, website, blackmantravels.com. You can find me on Instagram, Black Man Travels, as well as TikTok, Black Man Travels. Guys, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to respond back to you. Just don't ask me them dumbass questions. Put some thought into your questions, man. I'll definitely respond back to you. With that being said, thank you. Have a good night. Sorry. Have a good morning. And man, have a productive work week. God bless. Be safe and enjoy, man. Guys, take care.